peeps, this is Edo here for another Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Here with me is Nightshade.
On this episode, we do the most crucial thing ever in the Ace Attorney history.
And that's saving the game! Bloop! Do not turn off the power. Here we go!
Do not turn off the will powers! October 18, 10 a.m., District Court Room number 4, because for once we care about the time.
Oh yeah, I know. We didn't... Wait, so it's only been 2 days? Yeah, it was the 16th when we were over there. It's been 2 days.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was the 16th when we were at the studio. I don't forget that.
Well, at least it makes more sense than having a trial immediately the day after you get arrested.
I mean, that makes sense. This is... Technically, it shouldn't be this quick, to be honest. These things take, like... These take months.
Could be worse.
If
Maya's trial was the day after.
Man, if only real courtrooms could be this freaking fast.
And even then, she was arrested on the evening before.
Come on, man. This is... If only district court stuff could actually happen this quick. Alright, let's go. Oh, no!
Yes. And you keep the judge.
Oh, no,
I have my reasons for that.
I'm gonna keep everyone here, so... Okay.
I have my reasons for you to keep the judge, but it won't be apparent until
the court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed my fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Oh boy,
oh boy. Gumshoe.
And that's the only role I get on this.
The look on his face is like, where have I gone wrong, my whole life? Why did it end? Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guy map here. I had to pay 50 cents for, but whatever. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area.
Oh, I gotta
make it blink.
I like how it blinks. Ring.
Make it blink.
That's for 50
like
cents. I think it needs to be a little bit more for 50 cents if it's blinking.
Flashlight technology goes way back, you know. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. I'm using a smaller flashlight for this one. Security lady that works at the studios were here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a station?
Yeah.
Past the security station, there's a gate. See?
I'm
using my LED for this.
I like how you're finally catching on your own words of mistake. I love you, Nightshade.
I'll get my revenge next week, that's for sure. Past that are the studios. And here it is. Studio 1 with the regular flashlight.
We never went to Studio 2.
Sorry, what?
We never went to Studio 2.
No, that's later.
Okay, so at some point we'll probably go there. Okay.
This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here.
Why does 15 just say 15?
I said 15th.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Why does the text say that? Why does the text not have the TH on it? Is it like text limitations? I would say text limitations, but then when it's that's been bothering me this whole freaking. This is what's bothering me this whole freaking game.
That's the first thing that bothers you in this okay.
I'm sorry. No, it's been bothering me since the very beginning of this Let's Play. It's the whole there's no TH or ND.
Not that I think about it. You know what? It's Gumshoe we're talking about, so let me redo this. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here, because 15 is the way we say it, right?
Right.
The victim, Jack Hammer.
God, he's got a nose.
Dude, don't talk to him to dead like that. Defendant, Will Powers.
He's got a lion head.
Yes, that's the whole point. He's the cowardly lion. And a young woman, the
production assistant.
The production assistant. I don't know. For a second I thought I tripped a woman.
Now you see reading's not so easy, is it, Nightshade?
All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. I never said it was easy for God. Take a look at this little token I stole from the security lady. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1.
Okay.
I also like to point out that I say 1 as letters while it says 1 on number on the map. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station, represented by this green Skittle.
Wait, so he was there earlier?
He got there before she got here and turned on the camera system.
So that has to be the... Oh, before the camera system, though. So then the photo didn't take that. Okay. So the photo never took him going in through.
Yes.
Because she didn't get there until 1.
If it did, she already came in, checked the photos, deleted that crap, and moved on. And then the counter will reset.
Oh, okay, alright.
Now, is the peanut gallery satisfied here?
Yeah.
Good. Now, if you follow those 2 Skittles right here, now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to the Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. I can't hold that many Skittles, you're gonna have to believe me on that one. I'll use my flashlight instead. Needless to say, rehearsal was cancelled. I wonder why, but that's everybody's guess.
Because
really.
everyone, yeah.
Time of death was 2:30 p.m. Samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon.
I'm still surprised.
That hole over there is exactly where it entered.
I'm still surprised that there's no blood anywhere.
You can exactly see the angle of penetration of the spear.
Blah.
That's the case in briefcase. Wait. Anyone like to hear that
no,
one again?
You're not a tutorial.
Default set to yes.
Should I listen to that whole
Default
thing again?
Yes.
Skip it! Why would I want to listen to that again?
It didn't want to be that game.
I think I can probably remember that. I think I can. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval! Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Well, guess my job's done.
That picture. I don't like looking at that. Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Well, good luck with that one.
Oh boy. Here we go! Will the witness declare her name?
You do realize that each time she's going to be speaking very quick, I want you to actually
try
speak the entire line, so because you have the video footage and speed it up.
Here we go. My, aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! Seems Edward has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Elbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. And frankly, even when I was young, when I was Elbag, but not really. So how other children would make fun of me. Believe it? But there was a boy who's captain of chess in the high school squad. He called me an Elbag when I just cried. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I wasn't just getting to the good part, dearie! Perhaps we could get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see? I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag.
Yep. Witness testimony. Witness account.
Witnesses account.
Yes, I know.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then till 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock p.m. It was Powers! The man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Now that one is kind of easy, but I don't know if you want to explore all the text or something.
I don't know. You saw the defendant then, Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, you know what to do at this point. Cross-examination.
Let's cross-examine. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio...
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. That's the card key then, right? Because he left this card in his bag in his dressing room. He couldn't have...
Sorry, care to repeat that?
He had the card key in his dressing room when he fell asleep. So he couldn't have gone through because he didn't have the card key, right?
Yeah. But that's not what we want to use right now.
Oh, okay. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? I haven't been doing a run-through since the morning. A run-through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5 o'clock. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? We're pressing that all right. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
My medication!
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know?
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job!
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always! Never missed one in all my years.
Wow. I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next. So you were watching that the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
Oh, of course! I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time! Snapper whapper!
Snapper whapper?
Trademark!
Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? How did you know that?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some
straight, pal.
donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. Getting chewed out by a security guard. Two o'clock? You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Ew.
Ew.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny.
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
So this is where I would show the picture, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That's not the picture.
There you go.
And here we go.
Flick in my wrist.
Let me get this straight, old bag. I'm Mrs. Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. We can't see his face, even.
It is I, the Steel Samurai.
What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Trademark.
Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that! I wasn't born yesterday!
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo isn't Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
Oh, shoot. What? Ah! Even Edward arrives! The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
Oh, Hedgeworth, you're so having
How
a
was
bad
I
time.
to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Well, someone's gonna lose their money tonight. Wow.
Oh, you're such having a bad time.
Old Windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Oh gosh.
Witness testimony. The man in the photo.
Not the man in the mirror?
No, we don't have those.
Ah.
All we have is flashlights and Skittles around here.
I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had a sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. Press her until she squeals.
No, I don't want that. Cross-examination.
Alright.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't even said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. You today always worrying about each other, pointing fingers that way. It's enough to make old lady cry!
Mr. Wright, please, for all of our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Ugh. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's a steel samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
In fact, never come back to it ever again.
Take that off the record, please. Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her, she was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop?
Sure did.
His own samurai spear. So then how did he pierce him?
Could you repeat? You cut off again.
It said, she just said it's his own samurai spear. So wasn't that the spear that killed him?
Plot twist!
His samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
The handyman's secret weapon,
Strikes me as
duct tape.
significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is, where is the steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. You're a liar! He's lying!
Actually,
Oh, he's telling the truth? Ah, damn it.
I mean, I don't know if he's telling the truth, but he can't find it.
Yeah.
He'll never be able to find it. Ever.
Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will's Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor?
I say we object.
Of course. Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Oh my god, I hate you. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Oh, God.
Witness testimony. Witness's account
Continue.
continued.
The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Well, that one's also an easy one.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be his Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Alright, cross-examination.
Cross-examinations. You know what you're looking for in this one, right?
I don't know. I'm just going through it. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got to the guard station?
Even before 1 o'clock. Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention...
Are you sure? God damn it. The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags has a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? The photo.
Yes.
Okay. But wait. How do I go back?
B.
Just B.
Just press B.
Do I need to put it on this part though, or is it gonna be no?
I
So,
guess.
Because this is the first one is this one. The time before Hammer's death was 2:30. The second one is the only person I saw go in the studio before was Will Powers. No one else went there.
I'm pretty sure this is the one that contradicts it, because it says number 2.
Okay, so
It could work on the last one, but I think it's more likely going to be the third one.
the third, no one else went there. Okay, so then we'll present the picture.
And
Here we
there
go.
you have it.
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock. Photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? She said 15th! She said the TH!
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Mumbo number 5.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers!
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that would it seem to be.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Oh.
Whipper.
Revelations.
Snapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Oh my god, you're not helping me, girl. I see. Your testimony, please.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So in the next episode.
Alright, so we're gonna save right here, and in the next episode, we're going to press more about the examination of Miss Oldbag.
And a mysterious second person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still gotta find out about that photo. We talked about that in the last episode, and we still gotta find out about the photo.
So far, the only thing we presented was that photo.
That's all. Nothing happened.
Yes.
Waste of an episode, it seems. Oh well. So this was Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, with me and Nightshade.
Yes.
And with that, we are out of here.